Good morning. Morning, everybody. I hope you are well. Let me know if I'm coming through okay. Sorry for the slight delay. There's no excuse for it. I was just late. I was just late getting ready from a walk, etc. Thanks, Ash. Appreciate it. Morning, Aaron. Morning, Amira. Morning, Ash. Morning, James. Morning, Dale. Morning, Nick. Morning, Silver. Hope you guys are okay. And let's get into the markets, shall we? So SPX today. SPX today. It looks as if we are in pullback mode. I mean, also just looking at this now, what we could maybe think of is, are we getting a possible loss of momentum, harder reset for continuation? That would kind of coincide with what we're seeing on the daily here. We've got our, bearish engulfer coming on a little bit of volume now. This doesn't signal that this is going to crash. This possibly just signals that pullback is on the cards. Our 20 period, we have come from here. We have to remember that. So, yeah, this is probably my bias. It's still risk on. Maybe we come back and retest this area before movement to the upside. It could be just a pullback in terms of this 4-hour 20. Maybe this is pullback over. I just think with, how we're looking at the charts, and if we put a line chart there, it's probably easier to see, right? A little bit of a loss of momentum. The SPX has done this before. With that impulse loss of momentum harder reset quite some time ago. So I won't go back because it'll probably take me 10 minutes to find it. But yeah, maybe my bias for this would be a little bit of a harder reset. Digest this move to the upside, reset it, and we continue on up. So that would be it. Risk on. Watch out for potential pullbacks over the next day, possibly couple of days. We'll have to wait and see as we analyze the market on a daily basis. But yeah, that would be my personal bias. It does look bearish on smaller time frames, right? In that impulse corrective, possibly breaking out now, continuation down. But as always, anything can happen. So it's still risk on, but be aware for a possible pullback. The dollar hunch paid off yesterday. Trend line being respected, pushing up to the area. This is actually on my list. A very clear cut with handle, breakout, retest, movement to the upside. That was what I'm going to be looking for in terms of the dollar. Hopefully a little bit of accumulation here, breakout. I mean, maybe we do this, right? Coming in, breakout, retest. Nick, you'd probably like that with your trend lines, right? Breakout, retest there for movement to the upside on the DXY. 4 hours okay as well. 4 hours okay. We're breaking out of this corrective. This is still our major key area. This is still a key area. So we still are within these boundaries of a potential rangy market. But, it is looking a lot nicer now on the daily from this price action. So we can kind of see that it is digesting a wee bit better than it was here. So we're getting, again, that kind of, not really a wedge, I guess, but channel. So, this could happen. We come down again, continue within that. Before movement to the upside. But yeah, the DXY may not be a bad option for a potential play, up to these highs. And if it does, if the corrective is finished and it wants to move higher, then okay. The only problem I have with it now is, or the reason why I would like this is because our previous swing is here. Obviously, we're above the moving averages, which is great. So I would like a little bit better risk reward if we do get it. Something like this, so that your one-to-one is touching that resistance area. But yeah, I think dollar bias is certainly for me to the upside right now, up to this, probably this area. Maybe we come back and retest this before movement. But yeah, dollar bias is up. You're selling the dollar hard on a rejection from this area here. No. Selling from here, thinking this. You can see the risk reward, maybe what, here, down to here. Oh, you're selling everything against the dollar. Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, dollar looks strong. Okay, watch this today. Quite a few breakout retests, not as much in the form of breakouts, but let's have a look at them. Bitcoin was the first one. I believe this may have gone. I didn't really want this to break. I couldn't find an entry on this 4 hour. You know, didn't retest that nicely. No real catalyst here to get in, but it does seem to be coming up. Maybe we can potentially look at a breakout in the 4 hour there if it does fake. But at the moment, the only reason why I didn't want this to break is this doesn't fit our 30 to 50 rule. So unfortunately for me, I've got to take this off. We had a nice basing structure. This just isn't quite enough. If it came back to the 20, it would look a little bit better before breaking. But I've got to, unfortunately, take Bitcoin off the list. But still does look good to the upside. Still does look good to the upside. You know, in terms of, you know, other people, they might be looking at this retest to go long. I would make sense of that to go long. But unfortunately, broke too soon for me. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Dash potential shorts. So Confluence here, it's had a decent move to the upside. But we've got our inverted hammer as our potential for a counter trend trade. You know, it is a little bit climactic, although with crypto we know that can happen. But context is okay. 4 hour, we can see the extent of that move here. I don't particularly like this. Slight fake out movement back down. You know, we could get this potentially head and shoulders as a catalyst again, or a bit of confluence with our trade. But I am looking here on the 30-minute or 1 hour, depending on what happens with this 200. V-reversal into this corrective, breakout, retest, move to the downside. Obviously, it depends on what this 200 does. If it wants to continue to correct a little bit more, possibly something like this, then that would be good. But Dash potential shorts is something I think would be okay if we do get it. Morning, John. Morning, Audrey. Okay, EURUSD, EU. EU looks pretty clean, right? Ready to move is certainly for me. Digested this move. Looks very nice. Respecting that 20. ABC. So A, B. Excuse me, guys. ABC. Movement back down. So daily. Sorry. So daily is good. This is a slight level that we're at now that I'm looking for a breakout. This is key for me, B wave, but we're not there yet. Could look for a potential breakout at this area if it does indeed come. Potential here on the 4 hour as well if we get a little bit of accumulation for a breakout down. I should have put that on the list actually. EU 4 hour here. Even though the context is smaller, the context is, you know, it's certainly there. It's certainly an anchor to this corrective channel. So it still is valid and it's still in a good position. Would need a few bars of accumulation before I take that break, but it's something that I will keep an eye on. In terms of the setup, as I said, pretty clean, right? Pretty clean cut with handle. Looking for maybe another one or a breakout retest, move to the downside on EU. Going with the trend, dollar looks pretty strong. You know, euro's been relatively weak. I really like that. That's just in a great position. I mean, there's nothing much more to say. If we look at that daily, we say, yeah, we want to be involved in sells here on EU. And certainly if it breaks underneath these two wicks, which are technically bullish signs, right? Hammer candles, technically bullish signs, coming on a wee bit of volume as well. Break underneath these wicks, this would be a good sign to short EU for me personally. So I do like that. Waiting for a potential breakout retest. Dollar I did, and finally USD Swiss. EU has been good for me on the 15. Yeah, it's a nice chart. You know, with all the extensions we have, you know, AJ, NJ, all that kind of stuff, this looks good. You know, this looks good. Just from a price action point of view, right? Really good. So I certainly would agree with anything selling the EU right now would make sense for me. And finally, USD Swiss. USD Swiss. Oh, we've had a decent move to the upside. I think this is probably, well, it's not gone yet. I was looking at this context, basing structure, something come down, breakout, retest, movement back to the downside. If dollar wants to strengthen, now if we do come back, the Swiss may strengthen as well. It is a counter trend idea, but we do have a slight V reversal here on the daily chart. So it is counter trend, but we do have confluence with that V. 4 hour does look nicer to the upside in terms of this. But hey, I'll put it on and I'll keep and continue to watch it. It's certainly not as nice as EU, but you know, dollar doesn't have to. If we're thinking dollar has to rise, it doesn't have to rise. If it does weaken off, then USD Swiss potential shorts may be an option. Although an option that I do not like as much as Euro USD shorts. That's for damn sure. So I'll be mainly watching this RTM. Remember the milk? Yeah, Euro USD is remembering the milk right now. Remember the milk, ready to move. Certainly from here. Pick of the bunch, right? Pick of the bunch. When EU is like this, you milk it. Yeah. Aaron was so Aaron's actually testing the aggressive strategy on lower time frames, 15-minute, 30, etc. So he was looking at this as well, trying to get an entry in. I don't think he took it. He may have taken it here actually on this particular candle. But everything about that, yeah, I would look at selling it. Let's have a look at what you see. 15-minute. Yep. I agree, Nick. I agree. But I would like a little bit of reaction here. If it breaks down to here, it's not really as clean as it is, around this area. So I need a reaction now for me to think about taking that breakout. The good thing about the breakout here is the risk reward would be really nice. Certainly down to B wave at least. But I just need a little bit of accumulation. Need a little, just 2-3 bars. But I just don't think we get it. I think it drops. I just think it drops. Yeah. All right. Anything you guys want me to look at on this Thursday afternoon? Any questions you have for me? No? Nothing there? 15 minutes. So where did you sell it from? Here. Stop loss above here, I guess. Good. Or here. Sorry, here. Anyway, yeah. EU down. Essentially, EU down. That's all I'm saying. USD check up. USD check. I think I looked at USD check in the morning, silver. I believe. Oh, I was looking at it yesterday. USD check. I like what it's doing here. When it breaks out and it does this, is usually when you find a lot of decent moves. And it kind of accumulates after the break of structure here or break of channel. So that's good. Daily's not the best, but I guess you've got some confluence there for potential movement up. Did you say 1 hour? 1 hour. You're looking at head and shoulders, I guess. So you're hoping this goes, well, you're kind of getting it, right? Do. Cut with handle, breakthrough, breakout retest, movement up. 4 hour, you have confluence with that. Daily, I can see where you can make it. The context is good. Position is good. Yeah, I think there's certainly an argument for that. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all, silver. For me, would need yeah, something like that to kind of complete the context. Breakout, retest, movement up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that, silver. I don't mind that. Bort. It's always funny to say bort. Bort. Nas, yeah, I don't trade the Nasdaq, Nick. Well, let me have a look at it. Let me have a look at it. I don't think they have it here. We don't have it on FTMO, I don't think. Nasdaq. No, we don't have it. Right? Let's have a look on TradingView. Well, I can't trade it if FTMO don't have it, then I can't trade it. Spain, euro, no. US 10-year. No, I don't have it, mate. I don't have it. Sometimes US 100. Well, I've got the US 100. Let's go back to my chart here. Oh, here's Doge. US Tech 1. Well, maybe this is it. Tech 100. Kind of very similar to the SPX, right? No, this can't be it. This is the U100, right? No. Anyway, yeah. Okay, that's it for this morning scan. Yeah, EU shorts. Looking at buying the dollar. Yeah, it looks kind of similar to the SPX for me, Nick, in terms of looking for a harder reset. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, it's gone. So yeah, I'll have a look at it after. I'll let you type before I head off. Very quick stream this morning. I don't know what I'm going to do with FTMO. I think I'll probably wait unless this EU sets up. I'll take that. All right. Yeah. Okay, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you all in the morning. Hopefully, it's more exciting. Trade safe, guys. Peace.